Hello, everybody. Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday to you. I just got done at the Fake and Bake, otherwise known as the tanning bed. It is 46 degrees outside in northwestern Wisconsin. No rain, but also no sun. And a lot of gray skies ahead. Just was listening while in the tanning bed to Target Prime Rib. Thomas and George was on, and I saw the premiere video of Lainey, George's wife. Superhero. So good. That was the premiere showing. So, Amy, you are so talented. I know I say this every day, and I mean it every day. You are phenomenal. So, what is going on today at work? Well, it's usually a boring Friday. I only have maybe 10 people that we work with on Fridays because the majority of people choose to work 4 10-hour days. And I don't. So, I think that's Lynn that's there because I think I recognize her emoji always with the hand waving hello. And today, shoot, I forgot to put down on my channel that I'd be doing the live tonight at 10 o'clock. Rats. Well, maybe once I put this up, I can do a community post and talk about it. Fingers crossed. So spread the word. Spread the word to all the friends. And we'll just have a party. It seems like today's going to be party day. I understand. I didn't know what time. And of course, I can't read. So I don't know what time Amy is going on live with Juliet today. That should be a good party. A good party for my ears, that is, of course. Because that's how I usually listen. And on Fridays, it's good because if you guys crack me up, and you always crack me up when I'm listening, providing I'm working all by myself, I can laugh. I have been known to cry at work while listening to the Cindy, well, not especially, the one where Cindy was crying, I was crying. So, of course, somebody saw me crying, and I had to use the excuse of all my teeth and pain because I was crying, trying not to be a blubbering idiot, of course, at work, but got teary-eyed listening to Cindy's story. Nothing particular is going on for the live today. I think I'm going to wrap up my week and tell you how the week was, which was kind of crazy, up and down. I'll talk about that tonight on the live. And hopefully be able to engage with a lot of you tonight as well. I know it's late. I realize I was thinking more along the lines once the new year comes and my new hours are going to be from 2 o'clock until 10, then I'll probably continue on this high noon. But it may be 11 to 12, maybe, not sure, because in January, I don't necessarily know what the weather's going to be like. And of course, I want to be able to afford myself enough time to get to my house to get to my appointment. And that is 19 miles away. I know usually I tell you that from my house to the Mayo Clinic that it's 40 miles away for Eau Claire. Well, my job is north, and that's 19 miles if I choose to take the freeway. So I am extremely full from the fatty, high protein coffee that I made this morning. And if you haven't checked that out yet, I did 2 shorts. One talking about it, the other one talking about it, but yet pouring it into the Yellowstone mug. And it is a 16-ounce serving of coffee. By the time I whir it up, whether it's in the Vitamix or in this case how I mixed it today was in the blender so that you could see me putting it in, was filled to the top of my big Yellowstone mug. So that was very, very filling. And I know that Risa chimed in talking about how she makes hers. It's very similar, except mine is super duper protein. High protein, of course, good for the nails. I am have not put any color on my nails the last 2 weeks, just clear nail polish to be able to expose my hands. It looks like I have jaundice because they're yellowy because of the color. Now, I normally just paint on a color. I don't do any of that fancy stuff, the fancy glazes or the for lack of a better word, fake nails. Because it's my understanding when you remove it, I've seen them remove it at the salons, that they take a drill, a little hand Dremel, and they drill off the nail polish. Well, that cannot be good for the real nails, I think. Not that color isn't that good. I mean, let's be frank, nail polish and it probably isn't good. Let alone me, I use red, especially on my toes. So red is my color. I love red. Somebody made a comment on a very old video that I did. I think I was out at the Burn Barrel and I wore an animal print shirt. And I've since burned that shirt, by the way. It was one of those 3XLs, and they said that animal print looked good on me. So yesterday I wore a fuzzy, I called it pan bear sweater, shirt, top for work. It was black, and of course we all know black doesn't show dirt, especially for me. I deal with a lot of dirt, and I don't want to look like I'm dirty. And white, it seems like when I wear white at work, man, I'm a magnet to dirt. It just jumps on me. So I don't mind the dark colors, but also it's winter time, so I want to be warm. How do you guys like this sparkly shirt? I got this shirt at Kohl's department stores years and years ago. It was one where it had a label on it where it said, do not wash, shrink, etc., etc. Well, I bought this when I was under 300 pounds. And the sweater, the outer shell of this sweater had shrunk because the sleeves were long. And of course, I'm a tall girl, so I like long sleeves. And I usually buy tall clothes, tall Spanx, and I shop at American Tall because I like the arm length. So this arm length was very long, even though at the time it was a 3XL. The body itself, the shell underneath, it's like a slip. It's a navy blue, so you can't see through. Not that you can really see through this, but I like all these little sparkly things on the top of it, and it's little baby sequins. It's kind of hard to show from where I'm sitting. And the people at work always ask me, how come you're dressed up? I paid 97 cents for this shirt years ago. Well, not many people buy fancy schmancy shirts in a 3 extra large. If you know, you know. I was at one point in time in the number sizes, a size 24 bordering a 26. So there were some 3XLs that were pretty tight. And when I bought this brand new, before I washed it, it was a wee bit on the snug side. So I would wear it with a size 26 navy blues. And I still thank God for Spanx to this day. This week when I was at physical therapy, they had to do muscle manipulation on me. Some people call it a massage, but she gets right down in there and just digs where it's super sore to the muscle, my upper part of my back. It seems as though, and I knew this was expected to happen, especially after the lower part of my back fusion last year. They were predicting that more often than not it travels up the spine and you may have some issue. Well, there is about a 2-inch part of my spine above the fusion that doesn't bother me, and it goes up by my bra strap and a little bit above where it bothers me. Now, that's the part that they're talking about fusing, but I don't want the lower part of my back, which is fused now, lower, and then I don't want there to be a space and then do another fusion up above. Either they fuse from where they finish on above the bra or not. So I don't know. We're trying alternate means. As I said yesterday, I don't want to go in every year. For the last 2 years, I'm going to be going in for surgeries on this, that, or the other. I really did a lot of this to myself, being overweight and not doing very much as far as exercising is concerned, or walking, or bike riding, or stationary bike riding, of course. So now, am I paying the price for it? Let's not discount the fact that having all of that weight on my frame, 163 pounds on my frame, caused some serious pain as well too. I didn't feel like getting up and moving a lot, period. As many of you know that have lost extreme amounts of weight, you just don't feel like doing anything. Your get up and go has gotta been left. That's what I used to say. But now I have got so much energy. Slowly but surely, this hip issue, I just expected this. But in the back of my mind, I actually expected it to be further ahead than I really was. What in the world are we? Oh. Now there's somebody in my right lane that's just hanging. The person right in front of me is hanging by the other person. Oh, I have to move. Oh, my Lanta. Now they're going to move with me. No road rage, Jerry. The flags are half staff. I have not watched the news in 2 days. it might be good. I don't know. I stopped watching news once I found out what happened in New York. Like I threw up my hands and said, I'm out. No more news. I am done. So I don't know why the flags are at half staff. Can't read the comments. Hello, if you're just coming on or commenting. Hello, thank you for commenting. I appreciate it. Coming up to the exit right now. I'm going to be signing off now. Thank you very much for hanging in with me. Thank you, Lynn. I know for sure that you are usually in noon drives as I'm driving into work. So thank you very much, whoever is out there watching. I see there's 4 thumbs up. So thank you ever so much. I will listen to you tonight during Amy and Juliet's live. And I will see you on my live tonight at 10 o'clock for Jerry After Dark, where I will recap the week. The good, the bad, the ugly, the personal, the kind, the what the hail kind of a week I had. So that's it. Cheers for now. Toodles, everyone.